got a barn burner in store for you in this one. A top 10 showdown early in the season, a measuring stick game, and one that both of these teams hope will propel them to bigger and better things. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Razorbacks will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Finds his man. It's Matthews. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as his offense tries to grind out some yardage. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it on the outside. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Volunteers are on the move. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The give on the inside. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense as he's knocked down immediately.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone of the 18. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Tennessee! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's the handoff. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
The play-action fake. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Catch in the middle. It's Nimrod. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Jackson going to throw it. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. It's Fields. Turning it on. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So here is the Tennessee offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Matthews. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, there's an alley on the left. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Volunteers. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Jackson will throw. That's caught. It's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The Razorbacks want to move quickly. They're going back to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era, just guys that toted the rock with some physicality, just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing on some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. Got room at the 35. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown ball. It's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He tries to take the top off. Makes the catch at the 20. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone. On
the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Lewis. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And they're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on second down from the 13. Off the play fake.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's going to take off. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And that's one of the advantages on defense of forcing a 3rd and long situation. You can go to your dime personnel package. You get a lot of those smaller, faster bodies to deal with a mobile quarterback like this who sometimes will try to scramble. That time, there was just nowhere for him to go.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch at the 45. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Jackson will throw. Makes the catch. It's Brown. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Complete some of these hitch throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Green. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
He'll bring it out. It's Jefferson. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some...
Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
And no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Jackson gonna throw it. Under fire. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Yeah, it's just the throw the quarterback would love to have back. His guy's wide open. It looked to me like maybe he was overstriding or straining a little bit too much on the throw. The nose of the ball was diving. And he, of course, threw it into the ground. That's one he'd like to do over.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the marker, it's Brown. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Got it! And he got it right to the doorstep before he was knocked out of bounds at the 1.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the 1st down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Jackson will throw. Quick strike complete. And he will score! Touchdown, Arkansas!
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. They've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And as he throws, the pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the 3rd quarter. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Oh, they're after him. The short hands. It's Fields. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Jackson gonna throw it. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Tie game here early in the second half, and offensively you're hoping to get something going, but after that incompletion, it kind of kills all of your momentum. This quarterback is really going to have to lock in here for the rest of this game if they're going to win.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He wants to start this drive with a pass. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to pass. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Jackson will throw. Got a man. It's Nimrod. There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. They just keep firing. He's got it on the move. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Jackson gonna throw it. Touchdown Razorbacks! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, that's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for you.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. With the catch, it's Staley. Never seems to take the big hit, finds enough room to get to the 29. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
The sure hands, it's Lewis. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Find some fresh air. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Just feeds the running back. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to the air. Grabbed on the outside, it's Jackson. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some 1st downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. And the Vols in the hurry-up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be 3rd and long.
Get set.
From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Volunteers! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Extra point here will tie the game. Extra point, anything but routine. It's good, and we're tied here in the 4th quarter. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Motion from the wide receiver. Jackson will throw. Got a man. It's Green. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Pulls it in. It's Staley. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll try to power their way ahead. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. using his legs to buy some time. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game.
Big-time players make big-time plays. Time games. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Nimrod. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. That's reeled in. It's Nimrod. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Second down coming up. Off play action. He's moving out of the pocket. Now looking to throw back to the middle. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Four quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Grab behind the line. It's Matthews. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Staley. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Vols will start with the ball first here in overtime. The running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They love to strike first for the touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. From the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Man, they just couldn't find the hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But fourth and short. Now, decision time, baby.
The tension, the intensity, the drama. The offense steps to the line on fourth down in overtime. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Into the end zone. Incomplete. What a big miss. And now any kind of score will beat them.
Man, those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and
got some room, headed to the